We have been told that gravity is what holds us to the earth, that invisible force pulling us downward, discovered by Newton when an apple fell on his head. But what if I told you the yogic tradition has known something far deeper, far older, something that goes beyond attraction between masses? According to yogic sciences, gravity is not just a physical force, it's a dimension of consciousness. A force that not only holds your body to the planet, but also holds your karma, your memory, your destiny. Stay with me till the end, because by the time we are done, you'll see why yogis say gravity isn't what you think. Sadhguru once said, gravity is not just a physical force, it's the glue that holds the cosmos together. In yogic perception, the earth isn't merely a rock floating in space. She is a living, intelligent being, Bhudevi, the mother who nurtures all life. Every cell of your body is born from her, sustained by her, and one day will return to her. When you sit on the ground with awareness, you can actually feel that pull, not as heaviness, but as a deep, grounding embrace. Gravity, in this sense, is not a burden, is the earth calling her children home. The yogic sciences call this Bhutattva, the earth element, the stabilizing principle that allows consciousness to find form. If you have ever noticed, ancient yogis always sat directly on the earth. No chair, no cushion, just the soil. This wasn't out of poverty or simplicity, it was science. When a yogi sits in stillness, he aligns himself with the magnetic and gravitational fields of the planet. His breath slows down, his heartbeat softens, and something within him begins to sync with the earth's rhythm. Sadhguru often reminds seekers that the human system functions best when it's connected to the earth, literally grounded. It's why even today temples are built directly on the land, never on artificial floors or basements. Because connection to gravity isn't just physical, it's energetic. Now, here's where it gets mystical. In the yogic view, gravity is not just pulling you downward, it's also pulling you inward. Every time you close your eyes and become still, there's a gravitational pull within you, drawing your awareness from the surface of life into its very core. This is why advanced yogis use gravity to their advantage. By tuning into it consciously, they can create stillness so profound that their very perception of time and space begins to alter. In that stillness, the line between above and below dissolves. There's no direction, no movement, only boundless balance. Now, this might sound unbelievable, but there are recorded accounts of yogis who could seemingly defy gravity, not in the circus sense of floating mid-air, but in a state of weightlessness during deep meditation. Their body mass reduces, heart rate drops, and sometimes they even lose contact with the ground for moments. Sadhguru explains that this isn't magic. When you master the prana, the life force, and the geometry of your body through yogasanas, you can momentarily disengage from the pull of gravity. Because gravity is not just a force, it's a relationship. And if your inner system stops clinging to the earth's mass, gravity has no reason to hold you. Here's something even deeper. Yogic masters say gravity is what holds not just your body, but your karma, your stored memory of actions and tendencies. Every thought, emotion, and action you have ever performed is impressed into your physical system, and your physical system is bound to the earth through gravity. That's why certain karmas can only dissolve through specific postures, rituals, or meditations done at particular geographic points where gravitational intensity aligns differently. It's not superstition, it's subtle physics. Consciousness interacting with gravity. Ever wondered why the Himalayas feel different, lighter, freer, almost otherworldly? It's not just altitude. The gravitational pull there is slightly weaker. Yes, but the energy dynamic is radically different. That's why so many yogis choose to live there. When gravity loosens its grip, the boundaries of the body and mind become easier to dissolve. Meditation deepens effortlessly and awareness expands naturally. As Sadhguru often says, the moment you go beyond the compulsive need to be held, you start touching the infinite. In the higher states of consciousness, a yogi experiences gravity not as a force pulling down, but as grace holding him in place. Because everything that exists, from the galaxies spinning in the void to the thoughts in your mind, is being held by one fundamental principle: balance. Gravity is that balance in motion. When you are conscious, gravity becomes grace. When you are unconscious, gravity feels like bondage. So, the next time you sit on the ground, close your eyes and feel the pull beneath you. Don't resist it. Let it remind you that you belong to this living planet, that you are made of her soil and sustained by her rhythm. Because once you align with gravity consciously, you stop being its prisoner and become its partner. If this perspective opened something in you, share it with someone who's on their own journey of seeking. And if you'd like to keep exploring more such hidden layers of yogic wisdom, subscribe, stay connected, and let's walk this mystical path together. See you in the next video.